I like souls. I say souls.
Souls.
I don't even go to
souls.
audience. When I tell you guys about these souls,
You get real high. You look good. Look at that beard.
I didn't even comb it. It's like
Round up family. Round up family. I'm getting hot. Round up family. What's good? What's good? What's Hollywood? Yes, I'm here at the 2019 Valuetainment Conference. I am meeting some winners, which is why I'm here to meet winners. Hanging out with Greg. Greg, give me a little bit of where you're from, what you do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm from Philadelphia.
You can tell, right?
Yeah, with the beard, you can see the beard. It's not really shining right now, but you know, from Philadelphia. Been in real estate for probably 10 years, doing all types of deals. Finally found my niche was to buy triplexes, quads, break them down, rent by the room, offer furnished, extended stay living for my souls that stay with me.
I love that.
We give higher than average rate of return for my investors that decide they want to invest with me.
With you.
Definitely.
You hear that kind of class. He's saying that because he no doubt has people that are investing with him bringing the money, because true entrepreneurs aren't putting up all the money.
No, we don't put up all the money because we want to be able to do as many deals as we can do when they come in. I don't like to have the headache of having to go to Univest or Citizens, Wells Fargo, Bank of America.
Your knees, I see your knees is good. You ain't been begging.
No, I don't want to beg for nothing. So I go to the people that want to give me their money because they don't want to make 2% sitting in a CD.
Yes.
Or it's not making. They don't understand that Fidelity's charging them fees and percentages, and then giving them what's left over.
Wow.
So when they think they're making 8 or 9%, they're really making 4 or 5%.
Wow. That's before taxes.
Listen, I'm telling them to go show them how to get a self-directed IRA or come out of their SEP account or their health benefits account, because people don't know you can put that little $6,000 in there, right, and that grows over time, and we can take that out, grow that.
Wow.
Now, put that right back in.
I gotta bring you down a little bit. You're like
Am I too high? Because we didn't even get to talk about how you can pay your kids. You gotta get the S corp to pay the kids. Kids gotta be on payroll. They gotta pay for their own tuition. You can't be paying for your tuition.
Wow.
You understand? My $12,000 a year. They gotta pay for their own tuition. You gotta pay them so they can buy their own uniforms, pay for their own books.
You're fine. You're in gesturing. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta calm down. I'm sorry. I love what I do. I love making money, showing y'all how to make money. I'm sorry about that. You just want to go over there just chilling. You just go. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we just
directed wrong. You went.
Did I go to?
You went 40,000 feet. I'm just asking 10,000.
Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. We're gonna bring it back.
Yes.
Okay.
But tell me, why are you here? That's what I want to know.
Listen, you gotta always be sharp, and you can't be sharp if you are only by yourself. You have to be around other sharp people. Other CEOs, founders, people that are doing stuff you didn't even think about doing. I talked to a guy from Toronto where he brought up doing military contracts.
Nice.
Doing temporary housing for military contracts. And it just so happens a friend of mine from school does military contracts, and he's a former Marine.
Wow.
So this is like, hey, we can maybe do something here. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't come to this conference and had that conversation. And
really, would you bump into somebody from Canada in your everyday?
I wouldn't. We playing them. Sixers are playing them right now. We're beating them right now, but I don't think I would run into it right now.
Who's your? I remember when we met, we were talking about your ideal client for your rental, for your income producing real estate.
Right. Yeah. So we're always looking for older individuals. Could be woman, could be female. I do prefer them to just be mature and older people because they're calmer people.
Older meaning over 30, over 40?
I like to be in the 40, 50-year-old range. Gotcha. I like for them to be getting some type of, whether it be government pension or military pension, SSI, SSD, at least making over $1,200 a month.
Okay.
You know.
What's your average rents? If I want to say,
my average rent's around $560. And I break it down. There's 3 kind of breakdowns for me because I do mainly 3 types of space area. It's a room, furnished room, cable, internet, washer, dryer, all that stuff included, utilities included. Then I have rooms with bathrooms, so you're not sharing a bathroom. That comes at a premium.
That costs a little bit more.
Definitely does. And then we have efficiencies. You know, I like to stay in small spaces. That way my turnover isn't a month. I can rent an efficiency in a week. I can rent a room in
That's
2
a premium
days.
too, right?
Yeah, it's a premium because everything's included, everything's right there, everything's the way it should be. You come into a nice, clean, safe, comfortable environment where you're not. I don't do no riffraff. You can go any of my houses right now and it's quiet. They understand what has to happen. If you can't live with it, you gotta go.
Yeah, nice.
You gotta go. It's not really a question at that point.
What market are you in? I don't know if we mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm in Philadelphia. We're in one of the hottest markets in the United States. Whether you're flipping or you're renting, or I don't do flips. I do flips when people get over their head in some flips. I have been called in to come do what I know how to do. Yes, I don't want to say it like that. They're good friends, good people. But
Captain Save a House.
no, he's right, because it's not for everybody. I got good contractors. I got 3 guys for any position, whether it be HVAC, framing, which is the carpentry work, the plumbing, the electrical, roofing, everything, masonry work. Anything and everything. I got contacts. I get it delivered to you. I'm getting all my materials 10 to 15% off. I've been in the real estate market for around 10 years. I actually was in it in 2007 in New York, but as a realtor, and I found that wasn't who I was as a person.
Nice.
So one of the things we're talking about today, or yesterday, was identity, figuring out who you are, and me working with clients just finding a house who didn't work for who I am.
Driving around.
Yeah, that wasn't my thing. Because I'm not, you got to know what you want. You know, and they don't know what they want. But as an investor, you know what you want. We get our types of properties, areas, size, square footage, all that stuff. So I can get, something might come through my text message and say, we got a property in this neighborhood, this square foot, this zoning, and I know immediately I can jump on it. I closed the deal before I left where it took me literally 24 hours to raise 200,000 plus and buy it and get everything set up and be right there, and that's something we're going to add another addition on top of it. So we're going to turn it from a triplex to a quad. Then I'm gonna build on the garage. So I'm gonna get another. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to probably get, what's that, 12 or maybe 16
addition.
But for 3 more layers on the top. So it's 180, and 180. So I'm just adding space everywhere because that's what I'm going to do. And then my comps are crazy in the area. My square footage is crazy. I don't sell nothing.
What are you going to do? You going to do a room too?
I rent it, refi it.
You hear that? Doesn't sell anything.
I don't sell nothing. I don't sell anything. The only thing, let my kids sell it. When we buy a couple businesses down the line and we just want to free up the smaller stuff, we'll sell that. We'll buy something bigger.
You're very mature, right? I mean, I'm hearing the words you're using and talking about kids transferring. I don't sell.
Oh yeah, no. We transfer wealth over here. We don't play that. We don't play that. So all we do is build and transfer wealth. And if my kids want to be philanthropists and give it away and help people, I'm all about the community, making sure everybody can do what they do. But I'm about making sure we have something to help other people with.
How old are you?
34.
34. Where'd you get this big mindset? I'm like, every time I give you a point, you're like rocket ship.
Listen, man, because I spent time. This is not overnight. One of the great things about coming to Valuetainment, we're writing down what is going on in our life, what we want to see happen in our lives. But for me, this is something I've been doing. There's a good audiobook called Leading the Pack, right?
Leading the Pack.
I think I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name, but you're supposed to spend at least an hour a day writing down, just thinking, using your brain. You should spend an hour. You got 24 hours a day. Spend
Earl
1 hour. Earl Nightingale. 1 hour a day. I sit down with my books. I write. I say, okay, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. And that's why when someone asks me something, you can't trick me up with who I am as a person. Not to say he's trying, but you can't. No one can do it because I already been thinking about it. I already thought about it again.
Who you?
Yeah, because the energy is who I am. But this man got more energy than me. When I read it to him, he was like a whole glow was around him. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I gotta go shake this man's hands. You see his energy level, but you only get that kind of energy when your goals are big. When your goals are tiny, you got tiny energy. You got little tiny energy when you're tiny. You got tiny goals, tiny person.
Right.
You got big goals, big people.
Last 2 questions.
Okay,
what does being an entrepreneur mean to you?
Oh man,
everybody has their different kind of goggles. How they?
It's freedom of options, man. Freedom and options. I don't know if it's freedom. Yeah, it's freedom and options. It's not freedom of options. Freedom. See, because to be able, like, all right, I flew Spirit Airlines, right? This is a cheap airline. But I'm not getting. Listen,
I don't even want to fly them there to see.
I didn't look at the flight and say I'm gonna get the little seat in the back and all this other stuff. I said, give me the seat in the front.
I got you.
You know, my man from New York, he's flying back. He's like, should I upgrade to first class? I said, yeah. It was $140. You upgraded, you network. I'm sitting in first class with someone else that wants to sit in first class.
They want to, what they get.
They got the bread, they sit in first class. So we sit, like, the lady I sat next to on the plane, she said she's making $200,000 doing pharmaceutical stuff.
Nice. So you're saying surround yourself, just put yourself in the realm of where success will be.
Listen, how I'm going to meet another person that makes six figures sitting in the back of Spirit Airlines? Can you think it's possible? No, nobody's even getting on Spirit. You understand what I'm saying? I said, put me in 1D. Having me scrunched up for no reason. You talk, how tall? Is that what I told you? You gotta be comfortable. Right. And then you gotta know when you're comfortable, you know you can get outside of your comfortable. That's how you know. You put yourself comfortable, and then you know you're there, then you push yourself outside your comfort zone.
Nice. Okay, you said favorite book. Was that, did we go over your
I didn't say my favorite book.
You mentioned one, but let's say your favorite book, my brother.
My favorite book is Crucial Conversations. And I actually heard that from this conversation. If I have my Audible, I think it's over there, you'll see about,
get your Audible app.
It's 40 books. 40 books. I'm always listening to stuff, all types of stuff. You wouldn't even get it from the business, relationship, understanding how things work. I just got done listening to Pimpology by Pimp and Ken. This was kind of crazy because I was like trying something different, but it's the nature. I like to look at human nature as a whole. Like Robert Greene's book, Human Nature, is another good one. You know, he did 48 Laws of Power, Laws of Seduction, all those things. That's him. I feel my head, man. I'm a lot. I guess I'm a lot.
No, we're gonna do a 1 hour thing on it.
Okay.
My audience that wants to get in touch with you to say, hey, I'm in Philly, I want to network, do a coffee. How do they get in touch with you?
Yeah. I'll give you my phone number, man. I don't do IG. I do a little bit of Facebook, but I'm real. I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm not trying to be. I'm just me doing me, and I give y'all the game for free.
Hit it. How do we get in touch with you?
You can give me a phone call, 267-586-9586, 267-586-9586, and just text me. Let me know who you are, how you found out about me, and I'll text you back and we set something up. Man, it's a pleasure meeting you. This is the highlight of my whole trip, was meeting this guy right here, man. It really was, man. His energy levels. Listen, I know his dreams are big because his energy level is big. You can't handle big energy. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks. I sip on my dreams. That's all I do. Sip on my dreams, and that's it. Give me all the energy. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm on New York time. I've been up since 4 o'clock, and I'm still going.
Enthusiasm, man. It just exudes.
That's how we gotta do it, right?
Round of family. Okay, that's one entrepreneur. Let's see what else we got.